No, not exactly, but sometimes it supports our institute for this kind of business. We've got a little office that takes care of this.
I see.
I understand that for a little bank like this one, the IOR may seem like a very big deal.
I read about the IOR in the book Christoforos left down at the guest house, so Christoforos was investigating here. This must be the right lead. The problem is that without his help, this lead could have already reached the end of the line.
Das ist bisschen doof.
Thanks for helping me.
My pleasure, James.
Was können wir jetzt aber machen, ist die Frage. Ich hatte jetzt gehofft, wir hätten jetzt ein bisschen Weg gefunden und jetzt sind wir schon am Ende der Spur.
No, I think I need an appointment. Mrs. Morano.
Oh, James, I beg your pardon.
For what?
Well, you see, just by chance, I overheard your conversation with my good ear.
By chance?
And a small detail came to mind. Recently, a man came to my house asking the same questions as yours. You know, about my husband, his job, and the bank? A tall man, very kind and wearing a black suit. Not so different from you, James.
Christoforos.
It's just that, well, how to explain? He didn't have your charm, my dear.
What did you talk about?
Well, of course, I immediately asked him if he was married. You know, for my daughter. But guess what? He said he was a priest. What bad luck! Hey, wait a minute. You aren't a...
No, I'm not a priest. I'm starting to consider writing it on my shirt.
Oh well, it's not so important. You're American, right? And priests can get married in America.
Not every priest. Marriage is permitted only to Anglican priests, for example.
What? Oh, I don't understand all these religions at all. Such as the one with that fat god, always seated.
Anglican religion is just a form of Christianity, just like Catholicism.
Oh, really? Don't know. Never heard of it.
And Buddha is not a god. But I think it's better to get out of this vortex. Mrs. Morano.
Oh yes, sorry. So this fellow was particularly interested in an old book of my Antonio's. I don't know what was written in it. It was too boring for me to read. But near the end, I saw my husband writing a lot of things in it. Things about work, I suppose.
Is it possible to see it?
I haven't got it anymore. You see, the priest insisted that I lend him the book for a few days. I didn't feel like giving him something that belonged to my dear Antonio, but he practically begged me, and he offered me something in exchange.
What was that?
That book of prayers you see on the table over there.
So that is Christoforos' book.
I couldn't refuse the exchange, you understand. It would have been just like, I don't know, refusing a gift sent directly by the Lord. And believe me, it's better if he's not angry with me, especially at this time. Moreover, the priest told me the book was very, very important to him.
Did he explain why?
Yes, and that's the strangest thing. You see, he said the book of prayers was given to him by one of his American friends, a priest called James.
I'm pretty sure I never gave that book to Christoforos.
What a fool that I didn't understand before. You are American, right? And your name is James. So it's either an incredible coincidence or...
I know that man.
Exactly.
Ja, na dann wollen wir doch mal uns dieses Gebetsbuch schnappen, wenn wir dürfen, meine liebe Dame.
Mrs. Morano, it's very important for me to have a look at that book of prayers.
Well...
Is there any problem?
Listen, James. You're a nice guy, and I'm sure you're perfect for my daughter.
Thank you, I think.
But I'm very protective of my personal things, especially those that allow me to ask favors of God.
Is she talking about prayers?
But even apart from that, Don't you think it's strange that you'd like to take back a gift you gave to a friend?
Yeah, it's just... It's a long story that Christoforos has invented, and I need to understand why.
I have no proof that you're the same James, the one the priest talked about. Do you understand me?
But I told you I know him. We're old friends. His name is Christoforos.
I don't remember his name. Anyway, it could be a coincidence. I believe in coincidences, you know. Like the fact that the name of my neighbor's daughter is Anna, just like me. Isn't it incredible?
It's a small world.
The James he was talking about was a priest, like him. But you told me before you're not a priest.
As a matter of fact, I was a priest.
Okay then. Call him so I can be sure you're friends.
I can't. Christoforos had an accident. Now he's in the hospital.
Oh, that kind man. I'm really sorry to hear that. I hope his condition is not serious. Well, let's do it this way. Convince me you were a priest. I am sure you have something that can prove it, right?
Okay, also erst einmal, ich denke mal, der Name Anna ist einfach sehr beliebt. Es hat also nichts mit Zufällen zu tun, dass die beiden Anna hießen. Und zweitens, ich bin ja mal wirklich sehr glücklich, dass ich die Dame angesprochen habe, weil dadurch, ja, sind wir jetzt im Spiel weiter, ohne wieder ewig rumsuchen zu müssen.
I don't know what to show her.
Ich bin mir aber sicher, und zwar die Bibel.
Here's my Bible. How many people do you know with a Bible in their pocket? And how many people do I know with a book of prayers in their pocket? Please, Anna. I really need that book.
All right then. But don't take it away with you, okay? And when you're finished, please remember, you owe me a favor.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Jawohl, ja. Wir dürfen also zumindest in dem Buch blättern.
Now that I have permission.
Okay, dann schauen wir mal rein. Wenn du die Dunkelheit durchstreifst, schaue zum Kreuz und das Licht wird seinen längeren Arm ausdehnen, um dir den Weg zu weisen, James.
It's signed James, but it's in Christoforos' handwriting. What did he want to tell me? I should write it down in the notepad.
Ich denke mal, irgendwo müssen wir das Kreuz für ein Licht halten und den Schatten benutzen als Wegweiser.
I can't do this with my bare hands. It seems there's something under there.
Da haben wir...
It seems there's a coin, or something like a small medal.
uns etwas rausgeholt.
It's a small medal with the picture of a saint. There's a Latin inscription on the back.
Okay, gut. Das Buch können wir wieder...
Here's your book.
Oh, thank you, James.
Well, time to go then. Thanks again for your help.
Wait a minute, young man. You owed me a favor, don't you remember?
Yeah, right. Sorry. What's it about? I'm guessing either wedding bells or sugared almonds.
You must promise a date to my daughter.
No kidding. Well,
Come on, I helped you. Have you forgotten?
yeah. Okay.
Don't say anything.
I heard you, dear.
Miss Morano,
Paula.
Paola, think that we'll see each other again.
It's a start. Thank you so much, young man. Bye-bye.
Ja, die Frau weiß, was sie will und sie weiß, wie sie es kriegt. Mit harten Bandagen wird hier gekämpft. Nun gut, wir können also raus. Uiuiui, ein bisschen tut er mir schon leid. Wobei, sie sieht jetzt auch nicht schlecht aus. Ich weiß jetzt nicht, warum er sich so ziemt. Gut, wir haben die Bank, wir haben James' Haus, wir haben die Piazza. Ich würde mal zu James' Haus gehen.
The picture on the small medal represents Pope Leone I. There's an inscription on its back. Ecclesiam Sancti Leonis de Leprignano. Cristoforo wanted me to recover this if something happened to him. Maybe I should investigate more. I'll write down the Latin sentence in my notepad.
Gut. Ermittlungen anstellen über Ecclesiam. Vielleicht können wir jetzt endlich diesen Computer benutzen. Also den Laptop. Nach diesem Satz suchen irgendwie. Keine neuen E-Mails. Haha.
Ecclesiam Sancti Leonis de Leprignano is written on the back of the small medal. Church of San Leone from Leprignano. According to history, Leone I, who became Pope in 440 BC, was the only one who managed to stop the advance of the Huns guided by the powerful Attila. He was the first pope to receive the title of the Great, and the Catholic Church worships him as a saint. Leprignano is the ancient name of the village Capena. The name was changed in 1933.
Leprignano war ein kleines Dorf in der Provinz von Rom mit ca. 9000 Einwohnern und seit 1993 kennt man es unter dem Namen Capena. Der Ort geht auf die zweite Hälfte des 9. Jahrhunderts vor Christus zurück. Obwohl unabhängig, so war er doch stark von der Zivilisation der Etrurier beeinflusst, zumindest bis zur Eroberung durch die Römer im Jahre 395 vor Christus. Die bedeutendsten historischen Attraktionen sind Palazzo dei Monaci, eine altertümliche Abtei, die auf das Hochmittelalter zurückgeht, Torre del Orologio, das seit dem 16. Jahrhundert als Rathaus benutzt wird, St. Leon Church, eine kleine Kirche, die nicht länger für Gottesdienste verwendet wird. Okay. Ach so, Mist. Gut, das hat uns tatsächlich ein bisschen geholfen.
The search engine directed me to an old church of Capena dedicated to St. Leone. That must be the place Cristoforo wanted me to go.
Wir haben einen neuen Ort, jawohl, und langsam läuft das Ganze doch endlich. Na also, dann wollen wir doch mal direkt diese seltsame Kirche besuchen. Hopp, hopp. Auf nach Capena. Nicht abschmieren, nicht abschmieren.
So this is the famous church of Capena. I'll ask the keeper if it's possible to take a visit.
As I said before, this church is our pride.
Thanks a lot for accompanying me. It's really beautiful.
Stand da gerade wirklich, ich werde nachgefragt? Oder habe ich mich verlesen?
How long have you been working as a church keeper here?
Practically always.
Wow. You must really love your job.
I was born and grew up here in Capena. The church has always been one of the greatest attractions for tourists. My family owes so much to St. Leone. We've been the church keepers for 4 generations.
I'm really impressed. I love small villages like Capena for their ability to pass down traditions from generation to generation.
Ob sie noch mehr von Generation zu Generation weitergegeben haben? Geheimes Wissen.
Can you remember if a priest about my age with brown hair, Italian, has been here recently?
Let me think.
I hope he has a good memory. It would be of great help right now.